Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out to the Blue Bamboo. Wishing everybody a happy holiday. How about a round of applause for my good friend, Carol Stein?
Live music at the Blue Bamboo. As I look upon the castle, spires reaching up so high, colors swirling all around me, pixie dust up in the sky. All my restless inhibitions seem to simply disappear. Looking round in total wonder, now believing I am here. Walt Disney World, where hopes and dreams come true. Walt Disney World, there's fantasy for me and you. Ever since I was a child, I'd wish upon that star. Walt Disney World, here you are. Walking down on Main Street, music everywhere. People laughing, photographing, there is magic in the air. Ready for adventure, listening to that big brass band. Carousels and teacup rides, happiness in fantasy land. Walt Disney World, where dreams and hopes come true. Walt Disney World, a fantasy for me and you. Ever since I was a child, I'd wish upon that star. Walt Disney World, here you are. There's a jungle expedition. You can hear a lion roar. See a yeti or a tiger. On a banshee you can soar. Sail away to frozen lands. Talk with a turtle in the sea. Meet a pirate or a princess. Dreams become reality. Walt Disney World, where hopes and dreams come true. Walt Disney World, a fantasy for me and you. Ever since I was a child, I'd wish upon that star. Walt Disney World, here you are. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Oh my goodness. I composed that song for Walt Disney World. Disney has provided so much positive energy in the world, and I am so grateful that they've had me be a small part of that company so that I can share my love of music and the love of Disney. And tonight I'd like to dedicate that, of course, to all the cast members who are the magic makers for Disney, who have created all these dreams. Oh my goodness. So I have had a love affair with Disney. I was born in Florida. So if you live in Florida, Disney is a part of our lives, isn't it? And the music, the music of Disney. Well, the Sherman Brothers. Do many of you know who the Sherman Brothers are? Good, that makes me happy. For those who don't, Robert and Richard Sherman, they wrote all these songs that you grew up with Disney. They wrote Supercalifragilistic. They wrote the Mary Poppins music. They wrote the Jungle Book. They wrote the Aristocats. They wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. They wrote all these theme park songs that you do know. For example, It's a Small World. I'm not playing that tonight, but that was a song that they considered a prayer for peace. And at Epcot, I really love that because we have so many people from all around the world that are working together and showing that the world can get along. It's really quite lovely. They have won over 9 Academy Awards and 2 Grammys and 23 platinum albums. The music is, when you hear a song and you'll think, oh, that's the Sherman Brothers. Amazing. Now, they both were amazing lyricists and composers. And they didn't know which one was which. One, they would say, I write the words and the music, and he writes the music and the words. And they wrote for many, many years. And I had the opportunity to meet Robert Sherman at one of the D23s. And it really was quite the honor to be sitting at a piano with him. It was like a little girl, totally stars in my eyes. I was so excited. This song that I'm going to perform next, it's called There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. Hey, you like that one? Well, that makes me happy. Well, it's very appropriate for the challenges that we have been all facing this past year. There is a great big beautiful tomorrow. We all have to believe in that. And Walt did. Richard Sherman said this was definitely a theme song for Walt Disney World, for Walt Disney. He believed so much that tomorrow there's a shining day. Now, the song was originally composed for the 1964 New York World's Fair. Does anybody know for which attraction this song was heard? Yes. Yes! What is your name? Everyone give Joseph an applause. Well done, Joseph, my best new friend. Hi. The Carousel of Progress, that's right. And after the World's Fair, they had the Carousel of Progress at Disneyland for many years. And then they brought it to the Magic Kingdom here at Walt Disney World. But when they did, GE, General Electric, was sponsoring it, and they wanted another song. So the Sherman Brothers wrote another song, The Best Time of Your Life. Now is the time, now is the best time. I'm sure many of you recognize that one too. But we're going to play this one because I believe it's so apropos for today. And this is called There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Now man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. Well, it's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. It's just a dream away. Thank you. Do you have a napkin there? Anybody have a napkin? I got a little emotional. Thank you so much. My friend Hal. Thank you. Much better. Well, this next song is from the Aristocats. And it was also composed by Richard and Robert Sherman. Does everybody remember the Aristocats? They were all these cats that lived in this very fancy house, and the woman, she was a very wealthy woman, she loved these cats, and she was going to leave all her money, endow her money to these cats. And the butler, no, he would have none of that. So the whole movie is about the shenanigans of the butler. But they have a wonderful scene of jazz music in there, and I just thought, this is a great song, and I'm doing this for Chris because he likes jazz. This is for you, Chris Cortez. It's called Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Now everybody wants to be a cat, because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. And everybody's picking upon the feline beat, because everything else is so obsolete. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. A square in the act can set music back to caveman days. I heard some corny birds who tried to sing, but a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing, who wants to dig a long-haired gig or stuff like that, when everybody wants to be a cat. Now a square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. A square in the act can set music back to caveman days. Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. While playing jazz, you always have a welcome mat, because everybody wants a swinging cat. Everybody wants to be a swinging cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. I know you're all going to go onto Disney Plus now and you're all going to watch the Aristocats. I did. It was so much fun. This scene is just terrific. When you go watch that, you're going to say, oh my gosh, It's amazing. Disney's incorporated so many different styles of music throughout the years. For example, the next selection. This is music from the animated feature, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, this is another dream team. Alan Menken wrote the music, and Stephen Schwartz wrote the lyrics. These two composers, they are both, Stephen Schwartz is also a composer. He wrote Wicked and Godspell and all these others. Absolutely amazing that they would work together on several animated features. The music and the melodies that Alan Menken has come through the years. I mean, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, Hercules. He did Broadway shows of Sister Act and Little Shop of Horrors and Newsies. I mean, he is just one of my most favorite musicians and composers that's ever existed. He's so amazing, and Stephen Schwartz as well. I'm in such awe of their music, the melodies that we all instantly will know what it's from and what it is, but the beauty and the elegant writing that they composed and the lyrics are astonishing. So The Hunchback of Notre Dame is taken, of course, from the story, and it was Disney-fied. And just so you know, Alan Menken is only one of 16 people in the world to get the EGOT. Anybody know what that is, the EGOT? Emmy, Grammy, Oscars, and Tonys. That's right. That's right. It's pretty amazing. And Stephen Schwartz also, he just has, they're both on the Songwriters Hall of Fame and American Theater Hall of Fame, and they're just amazing. So here's some music that when I play it, I get lost in their genius. And it's just exquisite, and I hope you enjoy it. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Thank you. Thank you so much. There are melodies in there, and then if you hear the words when you hear them singing, Disney had a live show of the Hunchback, and you would go there, and the colors were so exquisite. They had purples and maroons, and it was one of my favorite live shows out there. And the voices of these amazingly talented Disney vocalists and actors, it's just, it's quite stunning. I can't wait till everybody's back and we're all back doing that. It's just such a creative force in the world, and all the talented people, from the Imagineers to the composers, to the actors, to the costumers, to the managers who make everything happen on the stage. It's just quite phenomenal. Well, thank you. Well, there's another animated feature that it was just, the music was great. And how many of you remember, you're too young, I know, but Peggy Lee? Ha! Good. Well, Peggy Lee composed, together with Sonny Burke, the music to Lady and the Tramp. They made a remake recently of Lady and the Tramp, and quite cool the way they use the technology today that they do. But this was a very interesting story. That'll just give a little bit of background. Peggy Lee, at that time, she was a woman ahead of her time, not only talented, but quite intelligent. And she had a contract with Disney, and they paid her and Sonny to write these songs. And then years later, remember when VHS came out, that exciting new technology, VHS tape? You don't, you're young, but VHS tapes. And Disney released all these movies again, so everybody could have them in their homes. Well, of course, everybody who worked on it and composed music and did voices, well, Disney kind of gave them some more money, but Peggy went to the courts. And we'll just say after 3.5 years, she got her share. And rightly so. The music is quite stunning. The story, of course, is about this tramp who, a pampered little Cocker Spaniel, ends up meeting this tramp. And it shows the bond between the ritzy section of town and then the other side of town. So this is a great little tune called He's a Tramp. Well, he's a tramp. They love him. He breaks a new heart every day. He's a tramp. Oh, they adore him. I only hope he'll stay that way. He's a tramp and he's a scoundrel. He's a rooper and a cad. He's a tramp. Oh, but I love him. Yeah, even I have got it pretty bad. Now you never know when he'll show up. He gives you plenty of trouble. I guess he's just a no-count pup. But I wish that he were double. He's a tramp. He's a rover. There is nothing more to say. He's a tramp. Oh, he's a good one. I wish that I could travel his way. Now you never know when he shows up. He gets plenty of trouble. I guess he's just a no-count pup. But I wish that he were double. He's a tramp. He's a rover. There is nothing more to say. He's a tramp, but he's a good one. I wish that I could travel his way. I wish that I could travel his way. Yes, I wish. I wish I could travel his way. Thank you so much. Everybody doing all right? I'm so glad. I'm so just delighted that you're here. And everything looks so beautiful, Chris. And Melody, you did such a great job. It just feels so nice to be home. That's Melody and Chris Cortez. Yes. Well, there's another song from Lady and the Tramp. Now, this scene is probably the most romantic dining scene of all animated feature history. I'm sure some of you have tried this. I'm sure after seeing the movie, you went home, got some spaghetti, and... You know, the song itself, Bella Notte, it's exquisite. And in my mind, I kept hearing Chopin. So here's Bella Notte. A little bit of Bella Notte. Hey, everybody way over there. Hi. Well, there was a great attraction, there still is. It's called the Pirates of the Caribbean. And remember the scene, you're going through the boats, and then you see the jail scene, and the prisoners, the pirates are there, and there's the dog, and they're whistling for the dog because he has the keys. And they even put that in the movie when they made the movies. So the original music that you would hear, that was composed by a gentleman named George Bruns, not George Burns. It's B-R-U-N-S, not B-U-N-S. And then the lyrics, which are just great. They're fabulous if you ever listen to them. It's Xavier Atencio. Now, that was the original song. And then when they had the movie, they created the movie's music. And originally, Alan Silvestri they wanted him, but he was having a bit of artistic, creative differences, shall we say, with the producer. So then they went to Hans Zimmer, and he and Gore Verbinski were working on it, but Hans Zimmer was already working on The Last Samurai, and he promised he would dedicate himself to that. So a lot of composers were involved, but they relied heavily on Klaus Badelt. He was new to the scene. And so they still worked together on it, but Klaus is given most of the credit for this, but Hans Zimmer said he wrote most of the tunes in the space of one night. Okay, then. And they recorded this in a very short span of time, and they had a group of musicians known as the Hollywood Studio Symphony, and in a course of 4 days at various studios, they put all this together. So this is what we call sort of a medley of different melodies from the various music of Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, thank you, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, the swashbuckler. Oh, you know what? We're going to the next one. We're going to the next one, Chris. Thanks. Yes, we're going to go to Winnie. Winnie the Pooh. So many people have memories because as children, they always had the Winnie the Pooh blankets and the Winnie Pooh pillows, and you grew up with this lovable, cuddly little honey-loving Winnie the Pooh. Well, I just think the melody is precious. So in my performance now at Walt Disney World, where I'm performing on this concert, Steinway Grand, just playing on stage, during Disney songs, one day I sort of came up with this arrangement style. A little Winnie the Pooh there, why not, huh? Well, one of the favorite attractions at Walt Disney World is, the Haunted Mansion. If ever you've been over to Shanghai Disney or Hong Kong Disney, the one over in Hong Kong is called the Mystic Manor. And it has its own flavor, totally, totally different. It's just fabulous. Well, the Grim Grinning Ghost song, which most of you all know, the four heads that are sitting there singing. The gentleman who is known for the voice that does the voiceovers there at the Haunted Mansion, does anybody know who that might be? His name is Thurl Ravenscroft. He was Tony the Tiger. That's great. He also did How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, he's one of the four. He's the second one. If you're looking at he's the second head from the left. The head's broken. Some people think it's Walt, but it's not. It's him. And Buddy Baker composed the music for it. And again, Xavier Atencio, who wrote the yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We pillage, we plunder, we rifle, we loot, drink up, me orders you. Oh, great words. So he wrote the words to this as well, the Grim Grinning Ghosts. So here's Grim Grinning Ghosts. When the crypt doors creak and the tomb-toms quake, spooks come out for a swing and wake. Happy haunts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. To close your eyes and don't try to hide. Silly spook may be beside your side. Shrouded in a daft disguise, they pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. If you would like to join our jamboree, there's a simple rule that's compulsory. Mortals pay a token fee. Rest in peace on haunting spree. Hurry back, we would like your company. Thank you so much. So much fun. Oh my goodness. Well, speaking of villains, Cruella de Vil. Oh my goodness, yes, she is known as one of those dastardly villains from, of course, the movie 101 Dalmatians. Oh, it was on the slide. That's right. Now, this was composed by Mel Levin. And it's really pretty cool, though, because he wrote many songs for Walt Disney World. He also wrote songs for Peggy Lee and the Andrews Sisters and Nat King Cole and Dean Martin and Les Brown. But his most famous song was this, Cruella de Vil. But it's an homage to a Thelonious Monk tune. Did you know that, Chris? Of course you did. Baloo Bolivar Balooza. It's the blues starts like this. You hear it? It's pretty cool, huh? It's a really cool blues. Now you're all going to go Google Thelonious Monk. I know you are. So this is Mel Levin's Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. The curl of her lips, the ice in her stare. All innocent and children had better beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Ah, Cruella, Cruella de Vil. At first you think Cruella is the devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath a rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de Vil. At first you think Cruella is the devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen those kind of eyes watching you from underneath a rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de Vil. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. Cruella. Ah, Cruella de Vil. Oh, I love the remake of the movie too. It was fabulous. They had the live action, and Disney's taking a lot of the stories and making with the new technology that's available. It's pretty fabulous. Well, we're going to end this set before we take a little break with the consummate Disney song, When You Wish Upon a Star. This was the very first Disney song to win an Oscar, and rightly so. And have you ever, if you've been on the Disney cruise lines, it's so exciting. They have the horns that blow, and they go. And then if there's another ship in port, it'll go. It's really great. Some of us Disney connoisseurs just love those details that Disney, that's what makes Disney Disney. It's the details, whether it's the decor, the costumes, or it's just the details. I just appreciate it and admire it so much. So this was composed by Lee Harlan. I got to meet his granddaughter. She was recently at Epcot, and I had just played that, and she came up to me in tears, and she just said, "Oh my!" She walked in the room, and that's the song I played. It was Disney magic. And then Ned Washington wrote the lyrics, and so that was exciting. It is in the Library of Congress, deemed the song culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant, and it's preserved in the National Record Registry. And the American Film Institute has it ranked as the 7th of their 100 greatest songs in film history. It's quite fanatic. It's really interesting. Over in Japan, Sweden, Finland, Norway, and Denmark, it's become a Christmas song. They refer to it the Star of Bethlehem, because when you're wishing upon a star. So I thought it'd be very apropos to end this segment of this wonderful opportunity to perform for all of you live in the Blue Bamboo with When You Wish Upon a Star. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. We're going to take a short intermission. Please enjoy a glass of wine or whatever you would like to imbibe in to celebrate this fabulous evening of holiday spirit and Disney magic. Thank you. I'll be back shortly.
never know what success is in God's eyes for us. Mm-hmm. And so what I do is, and my goal for Soul Commotion is to just keep doing music and making people happy and changing lives and affecting people. I need your love back. What I do to get your love back. What I do to get your love back. Oh, for just one day.
And when you do like a 4/4 thing, like a tangos or a rumba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
I'm telling you, it is entrancing to me. That's gorgeous.
Josephine, got a lot to do. A river full of trouble down in Waterloo.
Thanks for watching. Please join us next week for another episode of First Takes. I'm Michelle Mayo.
I don't mean to be mean. Not tonight, not tonight, Josephine. I've never been one.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for Miss Carol Stein?
Hi, welcome back. I'm delighted that you stayed. Well, it's the holiday time, isn't it? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Things are different at Disney. The airport's not busy, but what do we care? It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. Now we're Amazon shopping and Purell we're stocking. We still persevere. It's the most wonderful time of the year. We all want vaccinations to go on vacations. We're tired of talking on Zoom. And it's not very cool the kids stayed home from school without ever leaving their rooms. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Now there's no use complaining of pounds we'll be gaining from eggnog and beer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There's no relatives coming. They used to be bumming a room for a week or more. This COVID's distressing, the whole thing's depressing, but that's what the blue bamboo's for. It's the most wonderful time all the year. Now the music begins and you'll all wear a grin, lose your troubles and cares. It's the most wonderful time. It's the happiest time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right. Making the best of whatever situation we're in and looking forward to the future. Well, there's an exquisite song that Mel Torme composed. It's simply called the Christmas Song. And it said it was composed during August, in the middle of summer. Now, these are some different lyrics, and if you're a musician, you'll get it. And if you're not, I hope you enjoy it anyway. Octaves roasting on an open fire. Major six nipping at your nose. Major seconds being sung by a choir. Chromatic alterations of the scale. Diatonic scale. Hot turkey and some mistletoe. Major six make the season bright. Major seconds with their eyes all aglow will drop a perfect fifth tonight. There's minor sevenths, they're on their way. They've loaded lots of minor seconds on their sleigh. And every minor sixth will want to spy to see the supertonic prolonged over 5. An octave's offering this simple phrase, major 6 from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, meet the Flintstones to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Oh, thank you so much. Well, before I do my next song, we have an amazing woman here tonight. Her name is Midge. And in 3 days, she's going to be 99. Now, Midge is an avid music supporter of music because she has been a music teacher and educator for many years, inspiring thousands and thousands of musicians. So I thought it would be only apropos if we would celebrate Midge's 99th birthday. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to sing happy birthday, and then we're going to make it Midge's birthday concerto. Ready? Everyone, in honor of Midge, hold up your glasses and say cheers to many more healthy, loving, fun musical years. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Midge. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Midge. Mwah. She just lights up the room when she walks in. I'm so happy you're here tonight. I'm so honored you're here. Thank you for celebrating music with us and sharing your birthday week with us. Oh. Well, as you know, my name is Carol, so I'm your Christmas Carol. Or your Hanukkah Carol, whatever. Well, this is a beautiful song, simple, but yet it strikes so many emotions when people hear it. So I would like to play Carol of the Bells. Thank you. Well, it's also been, of course, this past week. Last night was the last night of Hanukkah. So for anybody who has been celebrating Hanukkah, we've had our latkes for the year. Those are the fried potato pancakes. The story of Hanukkah took place about a few hundred years before BC. And it was one of those times where there was a king, and he really didn't want the Jews to be able to practice Judaism and desecrated the synagogue. And Judah Maccabee, known as the Hammer, he and a bunch of rebels got together and they had a battle and they won, survived. It's kind of the story of Jewish holidays. They tried to defeat us, we survived, let's eat. Sort of what we do. But they did. Judah Maccabee did. And when they went to the synagogue, we have a thing called the Ner Talmid, the eternal light, and it needs to have oil. And they found enough, they wanted oil to rededicate and cleanse the synagogue and the temple. And they found one little flask, and they thought, well, it'll last for one day. And the miracle of Hanukkah is it's celebrated 8 nights, which is why we celebrate 8 nights. It's not a religious holiday. It's just a very festive, celebrating freedom, which is a wonderful thing to celebrate. And then in the past couple hundred years, it was kind of reinvented because the rabbis saw that with Christmas, people were getting back together and having family time and going to the churches. So the rabbis decided, let's do this too. And so Hanukkah became a family celebration, and we eat latkes or donuts called Notte, which anything to do with oil to remind us of the oil of the lantern. And so we have a family time, and we give presents now too, and decorations, and it's a lot of fun. But there are not a lot of Hanukkah songs. There's a few, and everyone usually knows the few that there are. So I decided to compose one. And it's called The Spirit of Hanukkah. And it tells the story and tells sort of my view of Hanukkah from the family. And this is The Spirit of Hanukkah. Can you feel the warmth of the candles as they glow and shine so bright? Can you feel the wonder of the miracle with the spirit of Hanukkah tonight? Can you see the smile of the children as they watch the dreidel spin? Laughing and singing all night long. Will it be Dalet Gimel, Hey or Shin? Remember the tales of old, when Judah Maccabee, so brave and strong, his courage and faith, we're told, give strength to right what was wrong. Can you see the warmth of the family as they celebrate the festival of lights, with the prayer that the future will bring us peace when we stand together tonight? Remember how they would say that they would fight together hand in hand. They yearned to be free and pray and live in their own land. Can you see the warmth of the family as they celebrate the festival of lights, with the prayer that the future will bring us peace when we stand together tonight? Can you see the warmth of the family as they celebrate the festival of lights, with a prayer that the future will bring us peace when we stand together forever and ever with the spirit of Hanukkah tonight. Thank you, the spirit of Hanukkah. Well, I decided to celebrate the 12 days of Christmas music Florida style, but I'm going to need your help a little bit, okay? So the first one goes like this, and I'm going to need you all to sing it with me when we do it. On the first day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see music with Chris and melody. Okay, let's try it. On the first day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see music with Chris and melody. Good. On the second day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see wearing masks at Disney and music with Chris and melody. On the third day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, and music with Chris and melody. Good. On the fourth day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see spells with Harry Potter, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, and music with Chris and melody. Very good. On the 6th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see... No, 5. We have to do 5. You're going to help me with this one. It's 5 months of bills. Ready? On the 5th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see 5 months of bills. Got it? Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World. Music with Chris and melody. Now 6. I was so excited because on the 6th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see 6 margaritas. Here we go. 5 months of bills. Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World. Music with Chris and melody. On the 7th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see bikinis at Daytona, 6 margaritas, 5 months of bills. Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, and music with Chris and melody. Very good. On the 8th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see alligators smiling, bikinis at Daytona, 6 margaritas, 5 months of bills. Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, music with Chris and melody. On the 9th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see Santa on a surfboard, alligators smiling, bikinis at Daytona, 6 margaritas, 5 months of bills. Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, and music with Chris and melody. On the 10th day of Christmas in Florida, we hope baskets for the magic. We can always dream. Santa on a surfboard, alligator smiling, bikinis at Daytona, 6 margaritas, 5 months of bills. Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, music with Chris and melody. On the 11th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see Hanukkah in Miami, baskets for the magic, Santa on a surfboard, alligator smiling, bikinis at Daytona, 6 margaritas, 5 months of bills. Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, music with Chris and melody. Here we go. On the 12th day of Christmas in Florida, you'll see freeloading relatives. Hanukkah in Miami, baskets for the magic, Santa on a surfboard, alligator smiling, bikinis at Daytona, 6 margaritas, 5 months of bills. Harry Potter spells, 3 manatees, masks at Disney World, music with Chris and melody. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so delighted you're here to celebrate music to celebrate live music, to support the arts. Everyone out there who's watching on YouTube, I think there's a link there, isn't there, Chris? Please support the Blue Bamboo. This was a dream that Chris and Melody began, and it was in full fruition, celebrating music with some of the most amazing concerts, musicians from all over the world. They've done such a beautiful job. It's such a delight to come in here and to have an intimate, fabulous audience, real live people, and we are all social distance. Those of you at home can't see, but it's really well done, and we're very appreciative. And for all of you at home having a little margarita or champagne or wine or whatever you're drinking, we wish you all a very happy holiday. We know 2021, we're going into the roaring 20s with a passion. So support live entertainment, and please, everybody, stay healthy. And I'm going to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and a very healthy Happy New Year.